Today I'm making Rice Krispie squares, and here are the ingredients that we need. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. I've got 1/8 of a cup of butter. You can also use margarine instead. I've got 30 marshmallows, and I have 5 cups of Rice Krispies. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, the first step, let's get our melted butter in there. Let's just get all of our marshmallows in there. So we're going to melt these down, and then we're going to take it off the heat. We're going to add in our vanilla, and then we're going to stir in our Rice Krispies, and it's that simple. This is a really good treat for kids, and adults like it too. So we're just going to slowly get these melted, and I'll come back when they're a little bit more done. Check my other videos if you want to see how I made homemade butter. Very, very simple. All I used was cream, very heavy whipping cream. So this is almost done now. Just going to continue melting this and I'll be back. Alright, we're almost there. Just a few more seconds on the heat here and this will be completely melted. Okay, that's good enough. So at this point I'm going to remove my hot plate. And I'm just going to get down my towel here. I'll just continue stirring that. There we go. And I'm going to pour in the vanilla and get that mixed in. Beautiful. You can see how easy this is. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to get the Rice Krispies in. So I'll just get in a few of these, about half of them, give it a little stir. Alright, I'll get the rest of them in. There we go. And just get this all stirred up. And if you have a problem, you can just get a spatula and get in there with a spatula as well. There we go. Alright, I'll continue mixing this and I'll be back. Now if you want these a little bit gooier, you can add more marshmallows. You know, another 5 or 6 large marshmallows will make this even gooier. I don't like it that gooey, so this is the recipe that I use. Okay, that's pretty good. So I've been doing that for a couple of minutes and that's done. Alright, I've got my little cake tin here, and I'm simply going to get this all in there. This is a 9x9 tin I'm using here. So I'll get this in and I'll be back. Alrighty, just get that off. Now if your pan is not new, this pan's pretty new, so this isn't going to stick, but if you have a pan that sticks a little bit, you'll probably want to put a little bit of margarine or butter inside the pan before you put the Rice Krispies in. But you shouldn't really have a problem. So now just take your spatula and just push down. Just like that. And there's no baking involved, you just have to let these cool. Alright, perfect. So, that's it for this recipe. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let this cool down for a couple hours, and then I'll come back and we'll pop them out and we'll cut them up into the little squares. So, I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so my Rice Krispie squares have cooled considerably, and what I did was I just went around with a spatula and just loosened up the edge like this all the way around, and then I had to get underneath and I actually had to lift it up. So if you want to use parchment paper or a little bit of butter or margarine, it's probably a better thing to do. I thought it would come out easier, but it wasn't bad. Anyway, here we go. You can see there's not much mess in there at all. Alrighty, and there is our Rice Krispie squares. And so you can just cut these any which size you want, any which way you want. So we'll just get in there like that and just cut them up. Make sure I'm on camera here. There we go. You can hear it's got a nice crisp crunch to it. And there we go. And look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yum. So I'm going to cut the rest of these up and I'll show you the final product in my little ending video. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.